Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Tanner from CustomCutsOnline.com. What I wanted to do is I wanted to walk through putting together one of these kits, and we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing. It's kind of like an instructional video, I guess you could say. I just wanted to go through every single step for you so that way you can kind of see what I'm doing. So when you order one of my Custom Cuts kits, it'll come in like this. It's in a one-touch holder, and it's in a graded top bag, top loader sleeve, or whatever it's called. So we're going to open this guy up. It's 180 point one touch there. So I've made a slight improvement to the kit, and I'll show you. When you take it out, there's going to be 3 pieces. Okay, so there's going to be the front piece, and there's going to be, and this is the horizontal kit, so obviously we have the vertical kit as well, but we're going to do this test on a horizontal kit. It's the same thing, really. So the next piece inside, so we have the front frame piece, we have the template, and this is in a penny sleeve, and it's there for a reason. I'll tell you in a second here. And we have the back. So the way that this comes in is the sleeve is between the front and the back like this. Now the reason for this is, and this is the adjustment. You take a look at this front frame piece. Well, you look on the back now, guess what? This is all sticky. So, you see that? Now the reason for this is so that way you don't have to worry about taping it in or anything. So you can still use the template piece for sizing purposes and that sort of thing, but for position, you really don't even need it. But you know, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But you know, because basically you could just take your pieces and push them in, and they will stick. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do on camera a custom cuts card for my own collection using this 8x10 autographed Jose Canseco. I don't really do 8x10s all that much, you know, and there's a nice little autograph there, so I figure I'd go ahead and do it. And I'm also going to use this 1989 score base card. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out, and I will pause right here, and I'll come back whenever these are cut to size. Okay, so I haven't cut these fully, but I do want to show you kind of what I did at first. It's a very quick job. I just cut them bigger than what I think that I was going to need. So you see here are the pieces. And here are the items that I'm going to use. So the face of the 89 score, as well as the signature of the 8x10. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a look at this, and I'm going to try to match it up as best possible in terms of sizing, because you don't want to overcut, because if you overcut, then the autograph or the face will be a little too small, and you'll get gapping on both sides of the hole there for the cut. So we don't want to do that. So let me pause again. I'm going to keep cutting, and I'll show you what it looks like whenever I'm ready here. Okay, so it took a couple minutes, and here's what I have. So I have this cut down better to size on both of these pieces. You can see they're not perfect cuts at all. All I did was I basically just took this, and especially for the autograph part, what I did was I tried to line it up with the gray rectangle. So that way I knew that would fit inside the gray rectangle, because what happens when, excuse me, whenever you see that it fits in there, that's where it's going to show through the card, right? So you see that? And I wanted to make sure that the actual cut did not go beyond the borders of this white card here. So that way, basically, ideally what you're looking for is you're looking for it to be somewhere between the size of this gray rectangle and the template card, I guess you could call it. So that's what I did. And the same thing with this. And also what you can do as well is if you wanted to lay these flat down on a piece of paper or anything really, you could actually lay this on top of it. And because it's about 1/8 of an inch thick, it's not going to touch anything if you're dealing with like cardstock or paper or something like that, just to kind of line it up and get a feel for what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay these pieces in, and you could see me do this. And I'll go ahead and show you. So what I'm doing is I'm just basically putting this in one hand and putting the picture of the 89 score face. In my other hand, I'm just going to try to line it up. I'm going to press it in. So you take a look at that. That's really cool. I like that. You see, so we're halfway done. And take a look at the back here too. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with the autograph. So I'm basically just putting this in one hand and this in the other, and I'm just looking at it as I'm pushing down. All right. And there we go. See that? Nice cut signature. So here's what the back looks like now. And they're in place, which is great. I mean, that way you can, it's not gonna go anywhere. You tap this and, they're not going anywhere. They're just gonna stay right there. So the last step is, of course, putting on this back. Normally I hand write a serial number there. I'm not going to because this is just for demonstration purposes. Here's the back, and we're going to put the back on. And so all we do is we peel the backing off of the back. So it's basically kind of basically a sticker now. So you do this, and there's a couple ways that you can do this. I put in my instructions, because you get an instruction document for the most part inside this package here. But what you could do, if you like, is you could put this in the top loader, or in the One Touch that it came in, sticky side up, of course, and just kind of tilt it to the corner, just like this, so that way it's seated in nicely, and it's not moving anywhere. And from there, what you could do, if you like, is you basically just put this on top very carefully. And you see there, it's on the back now. And I'm just going to press around the edges. And there you go. Whoops, wrong side. So we just put this guy in the One Touch and back in the sleeve. And there you go. You have a custom one-of-one cut signature Jose Canseco made out of an 8x10 that's seen better days and a 1989 scorecard. So pretty cool. There it is. So anyways, guys, like I've said before, whenever you buy this kit and you come up with something, please let me know and show me a picture of what you've done. I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with. And always, please feel free to email me, tanmanbaseballfan@gmail.com. If you have any questions or are running into any issues with this, I'd be more than happy to help. I want to make sure that this turns out fantastic for you. Again, this is Tanner from CustomCutsOnline.com. Thanks. I hope you all have a great day.